blonde bride made her first appointment with a gynecologist and told him that she and her husband wanted to start a family. "We've been trying for months now. Doctor and I don't seem to be able to get pregnant," she confessed miserably. "I'm sure we've solved your problem," doctor assured her, "if you'll just take off your clothes and get up on the examining table." "Well, all right," doctor agreed, the young blonde woman blushing, "but I'd rather have my husband's." On a very cold night, a young man dropped into the locale, and the madam said, "You'll have to wait. But there's lots of girls that aren't busy right now." "Yes, but several of the rooms are closed for repairs." "Listen, I'm pretty desperate. I don't need a room," the man says. So she takes his money and he goes upstairs with one of the staff, and after looking for a place to consummate the transaction, they decide to do it on the roof. But it's a very cold night and they freeze to death and fall to the sidewalk. A passing drunk looks them over, staggers to the door and knocks. "Go away," say the madam. "We don't allow drunks in here." "I don't want to say the drunk. I just wanted to tell you that your sign fell down." A man was approached by one of his co-workers at lunch who invited him out for a few beers after work. The man said that his wife would never go for it, that she didn't let him to go drinking with the guys after work. The co-worker suggested a way to overcome that problem. This was the suggestion: when you get home tonight, sneak into the house, slide down under the sheets, gently pull down your wife's and give her oral. Women love it, and believe me, she'll never mention that you went out late with the boys. So the man agreed to try it and went out and enjoyed himself. Late that night, he did just that. He sneaked into the house, slid down under the sheets, gently slid down his wife, and gave her oral. She moaned and groaned with pleasure, but after a little while, he realized he had to take a leak, so he told her he'd be right back. He got out of bed and walked down the hall to the bathroom. When he opened the door and went in, he was very surprised to see his wife sitting on the toilet. "How did you get in here?" he asked. "Shh, be quiet," she replied. A young man had been dating his girlfriend for over a year, and because of that they decided to get married. His parents, family, and friends helped him in every way. There was just only one thing bothering him, and very much in debt, and that one thing was the fiancé's younger sister. She was 20 years old, wore tight miniskirt and low-cut blouses. She would regularly bend down when near him, and she had a very pleasant view of her underwear. It had to be deliberate. She never did it when she was near anyone else. One day, little sister called and asked him to come over to check the wedding invitations. She was all alone when he got there. She whispered to him that soon he was to be married, but she had feelings and desires for him that she couldn't overcome and didn't really want to overcome. He told him that she wanted to make love to him just once before he got married and committed his life to her sister. The man was in total shock and he couldn't say a word. She said, "I'm going upstairs to my bedroom, and if you want to go ahead with it, just come up and get me." He was very stunned. He was frozen in shock as he watched her go up to the stairs, and when she reached the top, she pulled down her panties and threw them down the stairs at him. He stood there for a moment, then turned and went stairs to the front door. He opened the door and stepped out of the house. He walked straight toward his car. His future father-in-law was standing outside with tears in his eyes. He hugged him and said, "We are very happy that you have passed our little test. We couldn't ask for a better man for our daughter. Welcome to the family." The moral of this story is always keep in your car. A young man asks his father, "Dad, how many kinds of breasts are there?" The father, surprised, answers, "Well, son, there are 3 kinds of breasts. In her 20s, a woman's breasts are like melons, round and firm. In her 30s to 40s, they are like pears, still nice but hanging a bit. After 50, they are like onions." "Onions?" a young man asks. "Yes, you see them and they make you cry," the man said. Before performing a baptism, the priest approached the young father and said, "Solemnly, baptism is a serious step. Are you prepared for it?" "I think so," the man replied. "My wife has made appetizers and we have a caterer coming to provide plenty of cookies and cakes for all of our guests." "I don't mean that," the priest responded. "I mean, are you prepared spiritually?" "Oh, sure," came the reply. "I've got a keg of beer and a..." Little Johnny comes into school one morning wearing a brand new watch. His best friend Little Benny wants to know where the watch is from, so Johnny tells his the story. "I was coming from the bathroom to my bedroom when I heard a strange noise from my parents' bedroom. I walked in and saw them bouncing up and down. Dad said I could have anything I wanted as long as I didn't tell the family. I asked for a new watch and here it is." Benny decides he wants one too. So night after night he listens outside his parents' bedroom for any strange noises and sure enough, eventually he hears some banging and groaning from the other side of the door. He walks in and catches his parents in the act, so his dad offers him anything he wants to keep quiet about the whole affair. Benny immediately says, "I want a watch." The dad sighs and says, "Alright, but go and stand in the corner and don't make any noise."